Hello students, hello viewers. Welcome to the class GST. So we are going to see about the goods and service tax, simple methods and to understand the concept and see the previous in Indian tax system. VAT system is there, value added tax in 1954 it is introduced. Now we can see that tax classified into two types, direct tax, indirect tax. Okay, direct tax and indirect tax. This direct tax is imposed on directly on the persons which we cannot transfer. Okay, directly on the persons which we cannot transfer, imposed on the persons. And indirect tax is on the goods and services. Indirect tax is goods on services which we can transfer, which we can shift from one person to another person. And here this direct tax is replaced as a GST. Direct tax is replaced as a GST, goods and service tax. Throughout the India, one tax system, single tax system. The act of GST passed in the year 2017, okay, by the central government, and we can see the slab rates. Slab rates of the GST starts with the 0%, 5%, and 12%, 18%, and 28%. Okay, so 0%, 5%, 12%, 18%, 28%. Okay, up to 28% GST slabs is there. And also we can see the suppliers, dealers, we are calling dealers or suppliers when they are supplying the goods. Okay, so suppliers supply the goods or services. The suppliers may be a regular supplier or composite supplier. First understand what is the regular supplier. Regular supplier means the person who is registered under the GST portal, and he will get the registration number also. Okay, he is a registered person, we are calling him as a regular dealer. Regular dealer means registered person in the GST portal. See, this registered person will issue the tax invoice. When we are getting supply, when we are receiving supply of the goods from the registered person, regular dealer, so we will get the tax invoice. This tax invoice is a proof for the goods, and also this tax invoice contain the tax information, tax details. Okay, and here you can see the second party is there, composite dealer. Composite dealer means small business person, small income levels, small turnover, small business, small suppliers. Okay, so these small suppliers may not be maybe a unregistered person. Okay, unregistered person, and he is issuing only the bill of supply. Okay, when we are getting goods from the, when we are receiving goods from the composite dealer, small dealer, we can get only the bill of supply. Bill of supply will not contain any tax details. It contains only the goods details only, not tax details. See the difference. Okay, composite dealer and regular dealer. Regular dealer is a registered person. He will issue the invoice, tax invoice. And composite dealer is a small person, unregistered dealer, and he will issue bill of supply. Bill of supply. Next, come to the registration. Registration is under the GST portal. So GST website we have to go, and in that GST portal you have to select GST portal, and in that part A you have to select the part A. You have to finish the all the details, your mobile number, name, and your mail ID you have to enter. Then you will get the OTP, and through that OTP you will go to the next level. So in part A you have to send your minimum basic details, then verification process is there. After the verification, application number you will get, application registration number or application reference number you will get. Okay, application reference number. Then you will start with the part B. After part A verification, part B will start. Okay, in part B GST registration 1. Then in part B registration part 1 you have to fill the form GST, form number 3, form number 4, which is you have to fill the all the details and your photograph, and also you have to submit your important needed documents. You have to submit PAN number and all the bank details, everything you have to, whatever needed documents you have to submit in the part B. Okay, and also you have to submit your signature. Then the verification is completion. After the verification completed, you will get the certification of registration. If your details is correct, so then you will get the certificate of GST. After that you can pay the GST. Okay, and this is a registration process. We'll see the payment mode, how you will pay the GST. So you have to do the GST calculation in the Tally ERP9, and you have to get the GST report. Here you can see payment of mode, online mode and offline mode. You can see the online mode and offline mode. Online mode means you can pay through the debit card or credit card, ATM, or internet banking. You can pay through the internet banking. You can use the NEFT, okay, and also you can use the RTGS, National Electronic Fund Transfer, NEFT you can use, or real time gross settlement you can use. Okay, NEFT and RTGS also you can use for online tax payment. Offline tax also you can pay. The taxes. DD, demand draft you can use. You can use the checks you can use. You can use the OTC, and also you can use the challan also, bank challan also. And but it is offline mode up to 10,000 limit is there, taxpayers. For online you can pay the more amount also. Okay, these are the payment systems